All right, welcome everybody. I'm Sara, guiding you through today's yoga sculpt. If you've joined me before or first time, welcome. As always, weights are an option, small weights if you want them. We are just going to begin lying down on our backs. We'll just have our feet planted about hip width distance apart, pointing our knees towards the ceiling. And see if we can broaden our chest and our shoulders by bringing our arms out to a goalpost or a T. I'll try to maintain and just find a really neutral low back. So if it helps to take a little rock of your knees and windshield wiper side to side. Or if you want to instead have those feet firmly planted, just see if you can kind of press your low back into the floor and then lengthen it back out and release. If you want to take that a couple times, try to keep your glutes relaxed and just think of drawing your hips down, little scoop, pull back, or whatever else you need here. Just kind of settle in. And then you can let that low back just release, and we'll check in on our head and neck. You can let the ear rock one side or the other, or open and close your jaw. And we'll let that head just come back to the center, keeping our arms out to a T or goalpost. We're going to press into our feet. Begin to engage the glutes and start to roll up through the spine, slow and steady, lifting the hips up, finding a bridge pose. Once you find your top, roll back down. Try to take it slow and steady. Maybe almost like a massage for your spine. As you're ready, press, roll up. Keeping chest broad. And back down. We'll take that 2 more times. Pressing feet into the ground, rolling up. And coming back down. 1 more, lifting hips up. And rolling back down. And this time we're going to bring our right elbow on top of our left. Wrap those hands around like we're giving ourselves a big hug. We'll just start to lift our chin and chest, curl the upper spine. And roll back down. Little contraction in the hips and ribs. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Now switch your left elbow on top. Inhale, lift up, curve. And lowering down. 1 more inhale, lift up. And lowering down. We're going to unwind, bring palms together, hug the elbows close towards each other. Now you can just take it in the arms or you can add your legs. So floating your shins towards the ceiling, zipping the legs together. Inhale. When we exhale, send those fingertips overhead and extend your legs out. Inhale, pull back. Exhale, extend. Inhale, draw the elbows down, shoulders down. Exhale, extend. Inhale, pull close. Exhale, extend. Again, feet can be planted. You can just focus on the shoulders. Extend. 2 more. Really press your palms together. Find that restriction. Exhale, extend. Last one. Inhale, pull close. Exhale, extend. Now inhale, draw those knees into our chest, hands around the shins. Start to take some circles. Kind of go one way. Circle the opposite direction. We'll keep those legs together and just rolling onto our left side, little fetal position, stacking the legs. We're going to keep our feet connected. We're just going to inhale, clamshell, start to open that right knee towards the ceiling. Exhale, lower. Inhale, open. Exhale, lower again. Lift and close. Try to keep the feet connected, just lifting through that right side. Open and close. 3 more. Open and close. For 2, last one, open. Now keep that left leg bent, straighten the top leg, right leg. We're going to try to keep those toes facing forward and just start to lift that leg up and lower. Lift and lower. 3, 2, we're going to pulse it in. 1, now bring it up halfway Mini pulse up and down for 8, 7, 6, rebending knee in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rebend that knee, stack it on top. Roll through our back to our right side, fetal position. Keep those feet connected. We're just going to clamshell open that left knee to the ceiling and close. Inhale, open and close. Feet again, stay connected. Just the lifting of our hip and knee. Close. Open. 4, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the bottom leg bent. Extend that left leg, top leg. Toes stay pointed to that side as we lift and lower. Up. 3 more. Lift and down. 2. We'll pulse in. 1. Now come about halfway, pulsing up and down. 8. For 7. For 6. For 5. 4. Last 3. 2. And 1. Rebend that knee as we come onto our back. You can roll the length of your spine a few times. Maybe take a little rock and roll, massage it out, or whatever you need to do to come up into tabletop. Finding our hands, finding our knees. And from here, we're just going to start to turn those wrists out, or even rotate them to point back towards the knees. From here, you can find a little bend in your elbows. We'll inhale, cow. Exhale, begin to cat back. Finding a stretch in the wrists if you like. Maybe a little tuck in the toes. You can even kind of shift your hips forward and back as you move through. I'm trying to warm up both the body and the breath. Just a couple more rounds. Begin to find our way back to tabletop. From here, we'll step our left toes behind us. Keep those toes on the ground. From here, we're going to spin open to a little modified side plank, reaching that left arm high. We'll draw that arm towards your ear and begin to float that left leg. Take an inhale. As we exhale, contract elbow and knee and find a little curve in your back. Inhale, stretch out. Exhale, elbow to knee, curve. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow, knee. Last one. Inhale, out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Coming back down, facing our mat or the ground. We're going to float that left leg high. Holding right here. And maybe see if you can start to float your right hand, reaching forward. We'll bend that back knee, try to reach that hand back, capturing your foot or ankle if you like, a little bit of a twist, and a stretch. We'll release, coming back to tabletop, switching it out. So right toes behind us on the ground, spinning open, modified side plank, reach up. We'll draw that bicep towards our ear, begin to float that right leg. As we exhale, draw elbow to knee and curve your back. Inhale, stretch out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, curl in. 2 more. Inhale, reach. Curl it in. Curve the spine. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, reach. Turning back to the front. From here, as you float that right leg, maybe try to reach that left arm out. Hold or start to bend that knee, reaching back, capturing foot or ankle. And we'll release back to our tabletop. We're going to tuck our toes. As we bring our hands towards our feet, start to just open the knees outside of the elbows. You can stay tall or maybe start to reach and walk your hands forward. Head can get heavy. And then walking hands back in underneath us, turning those knees forward. As we stretch our legs up, take those feet even further apart. Maybe grabbing your elbows or hands are on the legs. Think less about stretching your legs straight and more about bringing chest towards the knees and letting your head be really heavy here. Maybe let the head rock side to side or shake it yes. We'll take just a couple more breaths here. We'll release our hands back down underneath us. Any amount of bend in the knees as we open twist our right arm. From here, you can curl your fingers or take a full fist and start to circle the wrist. If you want to add some big arm circles, opening the chest and shoulder, go both directions. And we'll release, switching it out, sending the left arm high. Option to curl just your fingers or a full fist as you roll the wrist. If you want to add full arm circles. Go the other way. As our hands come back down, zipping the feet and legs together to touch. Chin to our chest. Knees can bend as we roll up. Maybe walk the hands up the legs. Standing on top of both feet. We'll roll the shoulders up and back. Keep those shoulders down and back. Fingertips reaching towards the ground. And on our inhale, stretch both arms high. And as we exhale, side stretch to the right. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to the left. Inhale, lift up. We're going to bend our knees, coming into our chair, and then sweep the fingertips back, chair plane. Weight into the heels. Bring your right thumb on top of our left. Roll the shoulders down. As we start to stretch our legs, folding forward, hands can pull away from the low back. Hands to low back, release by sliding down the legs. We're going to start to walk our hands forward and bring your left knee with you. So finding your plank and draw your knee to your nose, cat back. Now inhale, stretch that left leg high. Again, draw that knee to nose, come forward. Inhale, stretch that leg high. We're going to bring it all the way through, low lunge. Front knee right over the ankle. Back knee coming down, finding our crescent moon, lift up. Softening the shoulders. Bringing our hands to our mat. We're going to step right back into a down dog. From here, walk the hands towards our feet. Take a deep bend in the knees. The back of our mat here, just open twist, send your left arm high. And release, switch it out, send the right arm up. And release, press down through the feet, then lift up, reaching fingertips towards the ceiling, standing tall. Side stretch to the right. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, left. Inhale, lift up. Bend those knees. Sweep fingertips back. Find that chair plane. This time, left thumb on top. Shoulders roll down. As you stretch our legs and fold, hands can pull away. Hands to low back. As they slide down and touch the ground and walk forward, bring our right knee with us, knee to nose, finding our plank, squeeze it in. Inhale, stretch that leg up and back. Again, knee to nose, come forward. One more, send that right leg high. Bring it all the way through, low lunge. Back knee down, lifting fingers, lifting chest, crescent moon. Hands release, stepping right back into our down dog. Press the hips high. From here, we're going to come to our tabletop. We're going to take an inhale, pin the elbows in. Exhale, start to lower just about halfway. We're going to keep the legs down and start to straighten your elbows. Lift your chin and chest. See if you can bring your hip bones forward, but rather than slouching into the shoulders, try to press down. Pull your low belly in. Now think of lifting your hips up. Come back to your tabletop. Tuck the toes, stretching back down dog. We're going to take that a little more smooth. So tabletop. Inhale, kind of shift forward. Bring your chest halfway to the mat or ground. Then start to press your hips forward. Start to stretch your elbows. Lift up. Pull your low belly up and in. Tabletop. Tuck the toes. Down dog. From here, we're going to inhale our right leg high. Cross the body to your left arm. Find a little twist. Inhale, send that leg back up. Now open it towards your right arm. Come forward. Inhale, stretch that right leg back up. Cross to our left arm. Fall in star. We're going to kick that leg out. Sending the left arm high. Now we're going to add a little bit here in the core. Bring that left hip to your hip. We're just going to start to sink those hips low. And then squeeze and press back up. Bring those hips low. Press up. Now option to come down to your right forearm. Elbow underneath your shoulder. You won't get quite as high, but supporting in that shoulder. Lower and up. Two more. Down and up. Squeeze that right side down and up. Wherever you are, unwind. Send that right leg back up. Bring it through. Low lunge. High crescent lunge, reaching tall. On our exhale, airplane the arms, chest is forward, arms reaching back. We're going to keep our chest connected to that right knee. As our arms are reaching back, palms are going to stay down. Slowly circle your arms out to a T. Rotate your palms forward, bring your arms towards your ears. Again, sweep the hands back, airplane the arms. Arms slowly out to a T. Rotate palms facing in, biceps towards the ears. One more, airplane the arms. Arms out to a T. Palms face in, biceps towards the ears. From here, hold and breathe. One long line. High crescent lunge, lifting our chests. We're going to baby back arch, goalpost the arms. Hands release to the ground, stepping right back into our down dog. Next, inhale, left leg high. Cross the body towards your right arm. Twist and come forward. Inhale, reach up. Open the knee towards our left arm. Inhale, stretch up. Cross to the right. Again, falling star. Kick that foot out. Reaching right arm high. Right hand to our hip. We're going to start to lower those hips down. Squeeze that left side. Press back up. Lower. Press up. Again, you can come down to your left forearm. Elbow underneath your shoulder and up. Lower. Press up. Two more. Down and up and down and up. Wherever you are, unwind as you need to. Stretch it back up. Bring it through. Low lunge. High crescent lunge. Press the feet down. Reach up. Airplane the arms. Chest is forward. Start to bring those arms out to a T. Palms face in, biceps towards the ears. Again, sweep back. Arms out to a T. Biceps towards the ears, palms face in. Last one, airplane the arms. Palms facing in, biceps towards the ears. Hold here. High crescent lunge, lifting our chests. Goalpost the arms, little back bend. Hands to the ground, step right back into our down dog. From here, back to tabletop. We're going to inhale, pin the elbows, and think of your chin and your chest coming towards the ground. Press straight back up. Again, elbows come in, chin and chest lower, and up. One more, lower, and up, tucking the toes, stretching back down, dog. Inhaling our right leg high. Cross the body to your left arm. Inhale, reach up. To the right. Inhale, reach up. Cross to the left, fallen star. We're just gonna open and hold here. Unwind, stretch that right leg back up. Step it through, low lunge. Warrior two, press down. Open the knees and hips. Right arm to our friendly extended side angle. Just like your fallen star, trying to open the arms out to a T. Maybe reach that left hand behind you. Hand can come to your hip or low back. Little half bind. Keep those front knees and toes pointing forward, just like in our lunge. So as we lift up, reverse warrior, keep that front knee bent. Coming back to our warrior two. We're going to inhale, stretch the arms in that front knee, and then turn towards your back foot, finding your warrior two here. An extended side angle, so left arm reaching down, right arm up. Again, think of that fallen star opening the chest. Maybe reach right hand behind us, take a little half bind. Keep those left knees and toes pointing forward like a lunge. And then just lift back up, reverse warrior. Keep that bend in your left knee. Taking our warrior two. And then inhale, stretch everything up, turn back to your right foot, finding our low lunge. From here, we're going to come forward, take a little standing split, stretch that left leg. Bring the feet together, forward fold. Inhale, chair, knees bend, reach up. Maybe add a little balance, rock your way forward. See if you can start to lift your heels, squeeze the inner thighs together. If you want to add a little mini pulse in the legs, think of heels lifting and dropping down. Or stay right where you are. You can let those heels be flat, pulsing up and down for 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch forward, fold. From here, stepping our right foot back, left foot back, down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Draw it across towards your right arm. Inhale, reach up towards our left arm. One more, send that leg high. Cross to the right. We're just going to take fallen star, open and breathe. Unwind, send that left leg back up. Step it through, low lunge. Finding our warrior two, heel down, open the arms, legs and hips. Extend side angle, left arm reaching forward and down. Maybe take that top arm behind us, half bind. Left knees and toes point forward. Inhale, just lift up, reverse warrior. Warrior two. Now inhale, stretch everything up. Turn to your back foot, right foot, warrior two. Extended side angle. Maybe take that half bind. Keep right knees pointing forward. Lift up, reverse warrior. Warrior two. Inhale, stretch up. Turn back to our left foot, front foot, low lunge. Come forward, little standing splits, feet together. Inhale, chair, weight to the heels, reaching up. You can stay or take that balance, rock your way forward, lift your heels. We'll start to add that pulse. Little mini up and down, whether heels are lifted or down. Here for 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch forward, fold. Stepping left foot back, right foot back, down dog. From here, we're going to take our high planks. We're going to try to take it from our toes. Pin the elbows in, think of your chin and chest coming forward. Slowly lower all the way down. At the bottom, we're going to bring those arms into our goal post. So our fingertips are pointing forward, elbows are straight out from our shoulders. And we're going to imagine that if we tuck our toes, it's like we're standing up. So our feet are not too far apart, and they don't have to be zipped together, slightly separated. And then you can let those toes release. And we're going to try to lift everything up, nose facing towards the ground. So we're going to inhale, start to lift the elbows, lift the chest, lifting the legs. Exhale, lower. 4 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last 2. Inhale, lift. And lower. 1 more. Inhale, lift. And lower. Now we're going to take a little pulse. So inhale, lift. And see if you can let it release just a little bit. So when we pulse, we think up and up and up and up. Keep going for 6, 5, 4. Child's pose in 3, 2, 1. Release back to your child's pose. Let those knees and hips open wide. Feet together. Keep those arms and spine long. Take a couple full deep breaths in and out. From your next couple breaths, you can make your way back up into your tabletop. If you wanted to add your weights, just bring them a little bit in front of you, and then find your way back up into your down dog. Sending our hips high, stretching it out. We'll take a little tread in the feet, maybe trying to really press one heel down in the other. Reigniting our breath. So we'll press both feet towards the ground. We're going to start to lift our chin and chest. So we're looking forward. Now your option is to bring your feet a little bit closer and your knees are going to bend. Think of bringing your hips towards your heels. We're going to lean and squat back and maybe try to take a little jump or even 2. Hop, bring your feet up to your hands. Stretch into your forward fold. From here, as you bend your knees, draw your weights up, finding a standing. We're going to start to bring our left knee into our chest. From here, we're going to extend our arms forward, and then we're going to bring our arms down. We're going to take this little kind of crunching in the chest. You're just going to bring your nose towards your knee. Weights and arms are dropping down. Lift back up, and then press arms to the ceiling. Draw it in, elbows in. Crunch, fingertips, weights drop down. Stand tall, stretch up. In, crunch, in. At the same time, you're continuing to hold that left knee towards your chest. Stabilizing in that right leg, right hip and glute and core. For 3, up, 2, 1 more. Standing tall, step just the left foot back to your high crescent lunge. Draw those arms in, palms are facing towards the ceiling, arms drop down. As we straighten, we can curl biceps and lower. Press up and lower. Lift and down for 4, for 3, 2, 1. Now, as we stretch back up, bring those arms in. We're going to come back into your chair, bending into both knees. Now, from here, we're going to bring our arms down. We're going to wingspan arms out, and our chest is forward. And as you do it, you're going to tap left toes out and in. out, and in. Lift, curl it in. Think of head forward, hips are back. Long spine, arms are reaching out. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Standing tall. Shifting away to our left foot, draw our right knee in, finding a balance. We're gonna start to reach those arms forward, find that crunch. Arms reaching down, nose towards our knee. Slowly stand, press up. Elbows in, crunch. In, stand tall. Any point if you lose that balance, you can tap your toes down. Try to lift back up. So you can add a little bit if you need to. Movement in the leg, or stay where you are. Press up, stabilizing in that left glute and hip for 3, for 2, 1 more. As we lift up, hold, step that right foot back, high crescent lunge. Draw the elbows in, palms are face up. As we bicep curl, stretch, and lower tap. Up and lower. Up and lower, hugging elbows to our ribs. Just the biceps curling. For 3, 2, 1. Now as we stretch up, step that right foot back in, chair. Bringing those arms down. Chest is forward. Again, that wingspan in the arms. In. Now you can add that right toe out. In. Tap. In. Out. Hips are back. Chest is forward. Just the arms, just the legs. You always choose what you want. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Standing tall. As we start to bend our knees, we can bring those weights down. We're going to keep holding on to our weights. And we're going to step back to our high planks. Now, if you don't have weights, you can either be on your hands or you can always just come to your forearms. We're just going to try to protect the wrists a little bit here for this little bit of inner thigh work. So we're going to have those legs about a little bit separated, more than our plank. We're going to roll to our right side. You're going to let that left arm release. Now, you're going to actually switch your feet. So you can kind of just take a pause for a moment. Make sure your right hand is underneath your right shoulder. And your right leg is going to be further out. Left leg is kind of pointing straight back. So from here, we're going to try to just lift that right leg and down. Inner thigh work. Everything else is lifted. Up, up. Also shoulder work for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to try if we can pulse it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unwind those legs. Take that high plank for a moment. And then we're going to let heels drop to the left. Release that right arm and then switch the position of your legs. So left leg is forward, right leg is straight, pointing back. Hand to our hip. Lift that left leg. Lower. Up. Down. Lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now see if we can pulse it. Last bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unwind. Try to hold that plank and breathe. Release those knees if you need to. Move those weights out of the way. Retuck your toes, pressing up and back into our down dog. Now look to our hands again. You can bring your feet closer. Lift your heels, bend your knees. Try maybe another hop or 2. Try to press those hips up. This time we're going to sit all the way down. You can move those weights off to the side. And just stretching our legs out in front of us. Give them a little bit of a shake. All right, so we're going to come onto our back. We're just going to do a couple more things. So on our backs, we've been here before. We're gonna let those knees open, but this time we're gonna try to bring the heels together and our toes are away from each other. And then we're gonna try to stretch our legs towards the ceiling. Knees can be bent, they don't have to straighten all the way. Most important thing is trying to keep your heels pressing in towards each other. Arms can come back to that T or goalpost, and all we're gonna do is keep those knees pointing to the sides and start to almost like an elevator. Draw those heels towards your hips. Keep pressing them in towards each other and think of pressing to stretch up. Slowly squeeze, draw those knees out, heels drop down and up. Squeeze down, squeeze up, squeezing down. Almost imagine that there's a piece of paper between your calves and your inner thighs. So when you're pressing feet towards the ceiling, you're really squeezing those inner legs together. Squeeze, draw down, squeeze up. Last 5 and up. 4 and up. 3, 2, 1, squeezing up from here. You can draw those knees in, release. Maybe take another little rock side to side or take a little circling. All right, we're gonna bring those shins and knees together. This time, we're gonna float those arms overhead. So biceps are pointing towards our ears, palms are facing inward. Flush low back to the ground. Inhale. Exhale, right toes tap down. Inhale up. Exhale left. Inhale up. And right. Up and left. Only 2 more. Right and left. Now we're going to hold those legs inner thighs. And you're just going to take a little twist. Heels and feet towards the right. Center. Twisting a little bit left. Center, try to keep your arms above your head. So you're just using your obliques to hold your legs. Twist right, center, left, center, squeezing inner thighs, shins together, left, and center. 1 more, both sides, left, and center. Draw knees back in. We'll cross our right ankle over our left, finding our figure 4. Feet can be planted if you like to draw the legs towards your chest. We didn't really get a lot of hamstring stretching here, so if you like to extend that left leg up, just a couple more breaths. And we're going to return to that figure 4 shape, but planting left foot to the ground. And we'll let the legs fall towards the left, so our right foot touches the ground and right knee is towards the ceiling. Now you can just use a hand to press that right leg away from you. You can also adjust where that right foot is, closer toward you or further out towards the knee. Try to get a little extra on that right side. Now, if you're not feeling it here, you want to add even more of a hamstring and IT stretch. You can bring your left hand to your right foot and kind of stay over on that side and maybe start to kick that right leg out. You can take it really deep into a big spine twist, or you can kind of draw it closer towards your chest. You can use your other hand, rock back. A few more breaths for kind of whatever you need here in this right side. And we'll slowly unwind everything back to the center to switch out figure 4, left ankle over right knee. Again, we can stay grounded or draw the legs in close. Again, if you like, you can extend that bottom leg. And hamstring stretch here. We'll keep that figure four shape. Just planting right foot to the ground as our legs both fall to the right. Left foot touches left knee towards the ceiling. Again, we can start by using a hand to press the leg away or adjust where the foot is, closer in or further out. Yeah, if you're not getting any sort of stretch here, it's not feeling good for you, right hand can come to your left foot. If you want to take it across the body and add that little bit of a twist and deep stretch there, maybe more towards your chest, hamstring. Start to rebend knees, drawing the legs back in. And you can take a little rock and roll or sit yourself up and just find a comfortable seat. We're just going to close out here, bringing hands to our shoulders and see if you can kind of gently slide down a little bit on the neck. Try to relax upper body. We're just going to draw those elbows in, try to circle, roll up and back. Again, draw them in towards each other. Lift and roll back. One more, draw them in. Circle up and back, and now we're going to take the arms. So draw those palms away from each other, but back of hands in. Try to lift up and circle open, almost like you're pushing water away. And press up and open. One more time, in, press up and hands reaching back behind us. Just tent the fingertips, roll the shoulders down, lifting chin and chest. Maybe even close your eyes as you just return to a seat, bringing hands to your legs, keeping a nice tall spine. We'll just take 3 breaths here. Inhale. Full exhale. Big breath in. Full breath out. One more big breath in. Full breath out. All right, nice work, everybody. Thank you so much, as always, for joining me for Yoga Sculpt. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Enjoy the sunshine.